welcome. How are y'all doing out there? Yes, today is a new day. For a lot of us, we're in the morning phases, especially if you're in the same region that I am in. And we are doing some things, right? We're waking up, getting ready for work. If that's what it is that you're doing, that's where you have to go. And then some of you all are fixing breakfast for your families, whatever that may be. Maybe some whole grains, some nuts and berries. Some of you got the grits and the eggs and the sausage going on with the toast. There's some juice up in there, some orange juice, possibly some lemonade, depending on your taste. Whatever it is, make sure that you love the life you live and live the life you love. It is your choice, right? No matter how well we think things can be put together, we know that there's gonna be those times when a lot of stuff starts to get dismantled. And why is that? Because of the actions that has been taken prior to this moment and this time. But nonetheless, we got to keep on going, got to keep on moving, right? As long as you have life inside of you, even if you are incapable of physically moving with the use of your limbs, because you might not have them, right? But you got to keep on going because you're still a sound mind within the body in your vessel, right? So that means you keep thinking, you keep doing, you keep saying, you keep speaking. If you're not able to verbalize those things, what do? You use signs, and that's why we have symbols. And symbolism could be a way to speak often more than just verbal, right? Because we know that young children, even though they may not have the ability to pronounce or enunciate the words that they're saying, from the things that have been written out in a higher level, they are capable of recognizing certain symbols that make them aware of what it is that's going on around them, right? Some of us recognize the symbol of the sun as being that time to wake up and get moving and get going. Some of us recognize the symbol of the moon as when you're supposed to be winding down and starting to relax, right? But however, some of us are relaxed all of the time. Maybe you have help for to do that, or maybe you're just capable of going inside of yourself and just getting your thoughts together, compartmentalizing them where they need to be based on the task, and you're prioritizing some things. But know that each day, each moment that is in the present time has given you a clean slate. That's what we starting out with today in the notebook, right? We got a clean slate today. Welcome, welcome everyone, and feel well. Be healthy inside of you. Where is that space? That is your sacred space. No one could inhibit it except for you and your mind, unless you are sharing some form of telepathic communication with someone else. And that's where we get those words like mind reading from, right? Nonetheless, we're just gonna go into thinking about what it is we have today with this clean slate to write something new, right? We're thinking about all of the things that you want to see come into fruition from all of those seeds that has been planted. Today is February the 2nd, 2024, baby. And you know we gotta get with those downloads. And it's a clean slate. Did the Holy Spirit give me anything from on the high with the most high? Yes. And I'm about to tell you all because a lot of people have those different perceptions about the words that we use when we're relating back to the source, right? And who is the source has always been the search and the quest to find out where is the source. We want to meet the source. But let me tell you, it depends on your perception of what that source is. If it is in the one maker, or if it's in all of us who makes up life, right? In my personal experiences, I know that there is a one source called life, but inside of life, there are multiple facets of that individually put together. And I see my angels around all the time. The Most High is, in my perspective, a place where you cannot get above, or a place where you cannot get below, because it is so much encompassing in that. And especially those things that's out in the universe. Let me tell you all, let me tell you, baby, the Most High come through for your girl over here. And it is unbelievable when you have someone else that can witness. See, it's one person who can say that this is what it is and that's what it is and it's not and that and that. And everybody like, oh well, they just by themselves, they stand on that by themselves. Nobody else see the same thing. But then when someone else comes along and they see something that you see and they can agree with that, it's like, oh wow, I'm not by myself with this particular thought concept, right? And it's especially like with these earrings. Mimi, I'm telling you, you did not know what you were doing, but I got a compliment again, Mimi, on these earrings. And the person that complimented me on these earrings said the same thing that I said to you. So I know that's in true, but then that's part of those who are in the collective of the Most High for me. They will be where they need to be for you, collective, is what I'm trying to say. Those people who are meant to aid you along on your journey, they're gonna show up. You just have to be open to receive them. The statement of making sure you are in that right space and who you're entertaining and how you entertain them, because you don't know if you're entertaining angels. What is that saying? That we are the angels and we can be all of the other things as well. Right now, I'm just so happy because on yesterday there was a chain of events where three angels showed up for me, and I was like, oh my goodness, come through, Most High. These people are not fake. They are real. These beings are not fake. They are real. Just as well as the negative energy can jump from body to body and you have hatred spreading like wildfire, that's the same way love has the ability to do the same. You just have to know how to continue to be an open vessel to let it flow, right? Because we don't want any blockages. What is that considered when you're thinking about heart health, love? When you have blockages, right, through those tunnels that go through the heart, that ticker that keep on ticking, this is better than the Timex piece right here. Because the Timex piece, when you put it on my own, won't be able to do anything for me when this ticker stop ticking. And let me tell you, I don't want to have to buy another one of these in the store. So we don't want things to weigh on our heart, but the blockages that flow through, I mean the things that's supposed to flow that's vital, like the blood that carries that, the plasma that carry their blood through, the plasma that makes the blood, right? We don't want to block anything. That's like with the blessings or the blessings or your abundance, whatever word you take for the things that you receive that will make you be more fruitful in your fashion. You can block them. What does it feel? There's passageways within the vessel that get blocked, and what it could it do? It could put you in arrest. What is that particular type of arrest? It's called cardiac arrest. When we dealing with the matters of the heart, when we thinking about love, right? We don't want to put it on our physical heart. This is all the sentiment of the emotional heart, right? And not let it be something that weighs heavily on your mind, because those blockages, we know when you have blockages in your body that are in your vessels, some of those main vessels, it might skip your heart and it could go to your head, and that is called an aneurysm. Right? Too many times people have died from these particular things, but we're not just talking about the physicality of it. We're talking about the spiritual health of that as well. As above, so below, as below, so is above, right? So just thinking about being an open receptor to all of the things that are to come by being able to let things flow through you from the others that are there, that the Most High has placed in your passage to be able to gain from, right? So we know today is February the 2nd. Happy born day, happy solar return, happy birthday to those who are born on this day. Thank goodness for your mother for letting your light come through. Always honor her in that light. So we dealing with February 24th, I mean 20, February 2nd. I don't know why I'm trying to put us way fast, way beyond where we at. I'm skipping us to the 24th day of February. So we got February is the 2, today is the second day, and then we have the 8, we got 228, which is giving us the 12, and it turns into a 3. So we're gonna look into the number of that. I don't know why, y'all. Somebody in the collective, tell me if this is your sentiment about something. It's a song that I cannot get out of my head, and it was, I woke up singing this. She was a friend of mine. She took all I had. She lied. She cheated. She slept with my man. I don't even know who sings that song. I want to look it up, because if you all are going through something like that, oh, I know that's probably hard for you to deal with, right? You thinking about your friend taking everything that you had by sleeping with your man. Oh my goodness. If you are going through that, my sentiments to you, because I don't know how that would feel. I've never been through that. But in actuality, if I was to have been faced with something of the sort, I don't know what I would do. And most of all, what it is that's inside of me from who I am, I know I'll probably be like, go ahead, y'all can have one another. Y'all deserve each other. Just leave me alone and get about y'all business. I know I don't want nothing from you. I don't want anything with those old attachments, because when I break free, I'm getting rid of everything. All right. All of those energies that was there is associated with those, and then people be holding on to stuff, and that's what I'm hearing. Some of y'all are holding on to things from relationships that you are no longer with those persons, because you are still desiring those people. But we come in today with a clean slate. We got some zen music going on, relaxing, water sounds in the back. It's a peaceful ambiance. Some of y'all may be getting in the spa treatment right now. Some of y'all might be doing yoga. You might be doing your morning routine with getting y'all workout on, or what you consider to be a low impact workout. You're just doing some basic cardio work, walking, or you might be on a trike, or you might be on a step master. Go ahead and listen to those sounds and get inside of you for what it is that you need to do for your health. And some of us are on a muscle building dynamic, right? We trying to get those proteins up, and I'm telling you, they thinking about those carbs that turn into those healthy fats that make that muscle, because you have to have fats in order to build your muscles up. Some of y'all want to stay away from fats, but y'all got to have healthy fats in order for your muscles to grow. That's why it's easier for a fat person, if I'm not trying to be like body shaming nobody. I'm talking about like if you kind of, depending on your BMI, you can use those. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. I'm about to call you right back. I'm in a live right now. All right, so discombobulated. Let me get back together. Let me get back together. All right, so what was I talking about? It's the coaching part of me, right? On the athletic side of it, you have to have a healthy amount of fat in your body to beef up, right? You need certain fats in order for your muscles to be able to get buff. Like, see, like the body, my BMI is a little bit over. I do check it, and one of the ways y'all can check it is by seeing how much you can, like when you pull your skin, this is the one way, how far you have room for it to come up from against the meat or the fat on your body. I don't have that much that is pulling away from that, so I do have a high BMI. But I know that I can do things to rearrange that because of my metabolism, my high metabolism. So I pretty much slow myself down in order to build up body fat, right? Because that was the look that I was going for. But for those of you who out there, you trying to put on some weight, you need some starches in your diet, some potatoes. If you're not on if you're not eating a carnivorous type of diet where you have vegetables and all of the rice and grains and stuff like that in there, you might just want to be putting those starches into your diet that will help you to build up some of that fat content with those good proteins, right? And then for those of you who are trying to slim down, this is one of the things that I would do when I was slimming down. I would take vinegar, listen to me, vinegar, and it's not the apple cider vinegar, it's just white distilled vinegar. The vinegar, mix it with some cayenne pepper, some hot sauce, and salt and pepper to your taste or whatever seasoning that you like, right? And then you get the vegetables that you like, root vegetables, especially celery. If you do not know, celery is good for your joints. It's going to help you to get all of what it is that you need to be able to have lubricated joints, right? The celery. So you take that celery and you dip it in that solution. You swirl it around and you bite that celery, and then you're going to continue on eating it until the stalk is down. It's going to help to cut back on the fat, and the cayenne pepper is an active agent to help burn. It's like capsaicin is in it, so you're gonna get hot. It'll help you to sweat, and there's gonna be a healthy sweat as long as you're doing those exercises, cardio, walking, doing some muscle confusion. We're switching it up. You going from jumping jacks to push ups to cherry pickers, from cherry pickers to high knees. You're doing mountain climbers. This is all the things that you can do. Well, it's about to be springtime, baby, and it's gonna be and you know what around here on and popping. So now we got clear on everybody got these regimens that they got going on because we in a new year with these new year resolutions. There's a lot of things that the most High has been saying to a lot of us who have that open, receptive nature to be a conduit of the energies that's out there. We picking up on certain things. And the thing about it is a lot of people are really, 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 really hurt. That's what I'm picking up. And it's sad that so many entities that are in big and high places are perpetuating this hurt. And why is it so? Because hurt people need healing. Healing is the thing. A hospital cannot make it if everyone was well, right? A lawyer would not be able to have business if there was no one to defend. The police department would not be in service if there was no crime. So these particular entities and places, it's not like they really don't want them. These things that are against the collective's holistic health healing without needing their service, they want them to perpetuate. In some cases, we've seen these oddballs make things happen so that they can have business, right? That's like a gossip show or talk show not being able to talk about anything because there's no gossip or nothing bad happening. They won't make any money that way. Or if someone was in the business of making you feel like like in fear, and they know they are thriving off this. They thrive for things to happen so that they can continue to get business. This is their business, but this is the things that they will not tell you because it's part of what's called business ethics, right? It's their trade secrets. They won't tell you. It's like a shoe company that's supposed to make a shoe that's made to last for life, and they have imperfections in it. They're not going to tell you how they perfectly make their product imperfect so you can continue on buying it. That's why we have something that's called the Consumer Rights Act. Now, for today, I did get some things, and I was listening to what the Most High was telling me because of all the things that's going on. Somebody want to know more about privacy laws in this country. The privacy laws. I'm like, privacy laws? Why privacy laws coming up? Privacy laws, because so many people's rights and of their privacy has been invaded. I did put it up, but I did not go further into looking into what it was that's about the privacy laws. There's state mandated privacy laws, and there is also federal mandated privacy laws, and there's particular ways that they're regulated. But we're gonna get all into that. So it's a lot of what it is that's in life that's we're life in. Some of us are birthing life as we speak right now. And that baby is soon going to be crying, and everybody's going to be in awe how cute and how beautiful. And then the doctor's going to be cleaning it up, and the nurse is going to bring their baby to the mom so they can get the scent of the mom's breath so they will know who the mother is. Some of the babies may get a little confused if they do not immediately bring the mother to that baby, especially if you are giving birth and your child winds up in the NICU. And my condolences for you all who have given birth and that child was not alive. It's called a stillbirth, right? So let's go on. We got the 228. I'm hearing can't be late. 228. Somebody don't want to wait. Somebody is anxious right now. You gotta wait. Whatever it is for you that's coming is coming. Hopefully it's all good things. And if you got something bad coming, you definitely want to not be anxious and let it take its course. Right? 228. It can't wait. 228. Somebody can't wait. Something needs to happen. Great. Oh, what is this going on right here? Come on, computer, work right. Oh, I see what happened. I'm sorry, y'all. My number lock wasn't on the 10 key. And I keep pressing. I'm like, what's going on? Why is not showing up? Oh, wow. Look at that. 228 area code showed up on a popular search. But I was going before I could even put in the rest of the alphabets for the angel number. Let's see what the 228 area code is since that came up. Because this might be significant. Mississippi. What's going on in the Miss? In the SIP, I got people out there. I'm telling y'all, I got family in every 50 states. We everywhere. It ain't nowhere I can't go. I be telling people that, and they be wondering why I'm saying that. Like I'm trying to be boastful, like I'm better than somebody. When we disperse, we disperse. They ain't leaving them all. 228 area code in Mississippi, Northern American number plate, NAMP. If you are interested in the acronyms for certain words, for the Gulf Coast in the United States of Mississippi, serving 3 counties in the state southern eastern, Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson. Whoa, whoa. What's up to my people in Jackson? Y'all know, I know where y'all at. From right here where I'm at is a 5 to 6 hour drive to Jackson. What's going on out there, Jackson? What is it? They like, you need to come on out here. Right? I know it's some other places in the South that I could go, but it's Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson on the 228, Mississippi. On this second day, I'm gonna have to look up what's going on out there. And then I know a few weeks back, it was a whole lot of stuff that was going on in certain areas in Mississippi where, they had the unmarked graves and people being killed by these. That's what, oh my God, I just got a major chill. Because I was just speaking about these entities as far as these businesses that exist that are. I was talking about, yeah, I'm back. So I was talking about these businesses that are perpetually getting work based on what it is that they're servicing us with. Police officers are not needed if we don't have crime. But then I'm hearing how the order sequence of these things that are synchronizing together with Mississippi, and then the police officers and me speaking about what was going on a few weeks back out there in a certain area of Mississippi where police officers were killing people and burying their bodies in an unmarked grave behind a jail. How righteous is that? Where is this? Where has the face of humanity gone? They say we're not living in the wild, wild west, but it's because in the wild, wild west, it was lawless. Laws were less upon the face of the land. But then you have laws that are starting to formulate, and we have rogue people that are doing things hiding behind the face of the law. You have a day coming for you. See, we think that judgment is not a real thing because no one wants to be judged. But if that was the case, we would not have judges sitting on benches judging people. Let's wake up. Or how far in the slumber have we really gone to what it is that's happening in this life? So when these things exist and there is a need for them, we don't want to do away with it. We want it to be done right. And not to where it is helping the benefit of your pockets getting fat, or you being someone that is hateful or psychotic or whatever you want to call it, where you're using your authority to abuse people. Right? So let's get it. We know that the 228 area code is in with Mississippi, and that's Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson counties. They have county. Maybe it's the county police. And I'm listening at, I'm hearing the Mississippi burning in my mind. I didn't want to talk about these type of things this morning, Father. I did not. But this is where the sentiment is going. Because we got to recognize that we have supremacy still. White supremacy, black supremacy, any kind of supremacy still is going on to these days. And at one particular point in time, those who were misclassified as black were very, very affected by these forms of supremacy. Somebody been in my energy, but I know that this is why these things is coming up. And they say the people need to hear about this stuff. A lot of people are being affected. However many lynchings they have on a low is still being done. And we think that liberty reigns. Let me move to the 228 because this energy that I'm feeling off of this thing with Mississippi coming in, and then especially with the Mississippi burning coming behind that, it's not a pretty sight. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the movie Mississippi Burning. I'm not trying to excite anything in you to want to do anything, but you need to watch that because it is not a fictitious movie. It is not science fiction. This is literal facts. And then I'm hearing my father tell me about these things that was going on. It's giving me even more chills because thinking about what it was that I saw with the Mississippi burning. And for those of you who don't know, the Mississippi burning, when you're thinking about civil rights, right? You're thinking about civil rights, and you got 3 young college students who were at that time traveling through Mississippi, talking about the things that were unjust. They were sought out. Go look into it. I don't want to spoil it for y'all. And I don't want this fire inside of me to get excited about what the Mississippi burning was. Because I know when I was on that train from New Orleans to New York, winding up in Grand Central Station, all of the things I saw along that railroad that remind me of all of those tears that was led in them trails and all of the pain that was led and the bloodshed over those train tracks throughout all of those lands, because from New Orleans all the way to New York on the train, you gonna see a whole lot of stuff on that Amtrak. No matter how fast it's moving, they still have to make stops. And a lot of these places are Confederate places. They're not are good Confederate places. We know how well misused the flag has been represented, but it has a connotation of it of hate now, regardless of whether we meant it for to be something good, it's turned to something bad. That's like that rice in that pot. It started out good. You left it out for 3 days. It turned to something bad. You still want to eat it because it's the remnants of the rice that you formerly cooked? No, you let go of certain things when it no longer mean what it stood for. And you're not trying to get it back. You can't do nothing with it after it has turned sour. All right? So some things we must let go of. And I'm about to let go of the energy that is being held with the thought of the Mississippi burning, right? So that I can speak clearly and correct to you all. Calm and collective is what I'm bringing because there's so much more that we can go into with that. So let's go to the angel number. Come on, angels, work for me because that's where we started at. Then Mississippi came in with the burning. All right. Oh, they got a twin flame meaning behind there too. So look like we're gonna be going in today. All right. The angel number 228 is a message from your guardian angels that you are on the right path to abundance, success, and spiritual growth. This number is a combination of the energies of the 2 and the 8. We got the double 2, a 22, 2. 22. Somebody might need to go buy them a 22. Don't be afraid is what they saying. And then somebody might be me. It ain't like I ain't see what those cedar rolls was for. All of y'all who from around my way, y'all know grandma didn't have that shiffer robe up in there for nothing. You know granddaddy and them boys what they was doing. You know what it goes down. There's a such thing as a 22 rifle, right? You can go ahead on and get one. I love it because I'm seeing it. And somebody said you better get your BB gun first. Y'all better stop. Let me do my thing. I'm about to tell you, I'll be on the range. But it's just Yeah, I don't know. It's just me seeing the outcome and the aftermath of me actually having to use these particular things. I know y'all saying you gotta muster up the guts for it. No, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. But I probably will. But I don't know. They say that's what you got your right to bear arms for. You better use them. I hear y'all talking about you better get them all that you could get right now because you ain't got none of them charges on you like that. And somebody saying, yeah, give me one. I'm not about to do none of that. I hear all of what y'all say. I'm trying to tell you, I'm advocating for utopia over here. And let me be the one. I'll be like, no, young ho, rinking, yo, no, 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 y'all gotta go. All y'all bad energies don't need it to be here. Anyway, where did you come from? Go back where you came from. Nobody wants you here. All right. Now, the angel number 228 is related to the expansion, wisdom, and building. The angels are asking you to listen to your inner guidance and your heart, especially when it comes to love. What was I talking about? That love and that heart. I was talking about those open vessels and letting things flow. This is life and it's life in, right? Okay. I don't know where that's coming from. Somebody hurting right now. It's all out the blue. But anyway, let's get on. They're also encouraging you to be open and proactive in receiving the blessings from. What did I say before I even started reading this, y'all? This is what I was talking about. And the 228 is only reassuring me that what I was saying was right, on the right path, that connection with the divine, that connection with the most high. We are the most when we collectively come together in love, but not on that particular level. We'll come together in love. All right. Do y'all want to hear a little bit more of the 228, or let's move to the second accumulation, which is the 12? Let's go with the 12 then. It pop up. Love, harmony, and abundance. It is a reflection of the 228. These things come together, they go together. Somebody say we go together like peanut butter and jelly. What kind of jelly do you like? My girls, they like grape jelly. Apple jelly was my favorite jelly. I do not know why, but apple jelly. And let me tell you, when you mix the apple jelly and the peanut butter together, you're mixing it together like a mix, and they still have little bitty pieces of the jelly in there, and you smoothing it on that bread. But you're not just putting it on one side of the bread, you got to put it on that one side of the bread and then the other side of the bread, smooth it out, and then you mush them together like that. Oh, yes, that is a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich for me. Now, I am not going to say that I don't like grape jelly. This is not my preference. But if I was to eat grape jelly, I would want my grape jelly with a hot butter biscuit. And yes, some of the richest butter. One little slice with that butter knife on that hot biscuit with that butter in the middle, and put that grape jelly, like a little half a teaspoon of grape jelly in there, and mush that together with that crispiness of the top of that homemade biscuit, and the bottom has that crunch that you need. Oh my God. Do I love my southern roots? Hell yeah. I'm not about to get up. And then this is a side note, because I'm gonna get, because we talking about love, all right? With the 12, it's about love. So these are the things that I love. What I was talking about. Love the life you live the life you love. Go back and rewind the video. All right. So we on the love part of the 12. Let me tell you what I loved about my southern roots and how we grew up. My grandmother, we ate this thing, we got this thing in the family. It's called kush kush. When you take cornbread. You make a cornbread. It's like you can bake your cornbread. You get that cornbread and they make it. They take the cornmeal. They put some butter, some cooking oil. They put that self-rising flour in there. You know how you're making the homemade cornbread, whatever else you're gonna do for your liking, and you can bake it. But when you take it out the oven and it's still hot, and they pour that milk on top of them, and you put a few spoons of sugar on top of them, hot cornbread and milk, kush kush. For my Southern roots, what I love, I haven't cooked kush kush in a long time, but let me tell you, it is a meal that will go on that stomach and be fitting. You'll be out in a minute if you eating it late. That's a meal to go for those of you who have problem going to sleep and you like to eat certain things that comfort food. That is one that will make you go to sleep. Now is another way that she used to do it as well. You take the cornbread mix, right? You got that black cast iron skillet that's been well seasoned. You fill that up with the what it was, the canola oil they used to use, or vegetable, one of them, whatever one you like. And you gonna pour the cornbread mix into there. You're not trying to make it come together, but you gonna stir it like you making a scramble, and the cornmeal is gonna make like little bitty bits, right? While it's frying in that cast iron skillet. That is another way to make the couscous. Was that my favorite particular type of way? No, but when we had company from out of town come in, and we had all of us who was already there, over, we might be 20 of us in there, from the littlest to the oldest, and whoever coming as they going, is a big old pan of cornmeal ready for that couscous. When you put that with that milk and that butter and that sugar, if y'all know what I know, you are my kind. Now, for those who are not my kind, this would be something that you may want to try, but everybody know what it is, what it's hitting for. That's the love part on the 12. And what is we looking at inside of that? We were in harmony because we had one table. Everybody was eating the same thing. Nobody had nothing to complain about. And if you didn't eat it because you had already eaten out already, but guess what? Even if they did eat out already, they could not deny Grandma Couscous. Why? Because it was just that good, and it was abundance. We dealing with that with the 12, the angel number. We live in the life we love. We love the life we have lived. Some things will be done away with, but some things need to stay. And make sure that it is the things that are good, right? Why y'all want to do away with what's good? Y'all want to do away with the wrong things, which is the good things. It's a wrong thing to get rid of what's good, and it's wrong. It ain't right to keep the things that's bad. So, the number 12 and the angel number is encouraging you to listen to your heart. What was I talking about? That's going back with the 228. It's all of the matters of the heart, but not letting it weigh on your physical heart. We talking to that spiritual heart. Getting back to what it is that you love. Somebody, I'm telling y'all, they tried to separate you from your roots so bad, not knowing that a tree without roots won't stand. What am I saying? Am I not making sense? To redo the wrong that they have done, who mind did they try to pollute? It wasn't not mine, but those who are young and impressionable, that are looking, those who are just Nephilites, and what it is they're seeking to get asylum from the indoctrination that they have been under through religion, to wind up going out there and getting bumped on their head by a duck. Now that's crazy to let a duck bump you on your head. So we getting back to that love and that harmony and that abundance with the 12. With the 12, the 2 with the 2 8, the 2 2. It can't wait. It is also warning you that your Your thoughts can strongly affect your future. Be mindful of your thoughts because they become your character, right? So you should stay positive and open to all of the positive energies and vibrations that are around you. That's that tuning out part. I said that in the last month, in the beginning of the last month, tuning certain things out. If you seeing something on YouTube that is saying something, and soon as you open it up and you don't agree with it, you don't keep listening to that. That's planting those bad seeds in your mind. And then you're gonna be in discord with it. You watching it. I don't like this. If you don't like it, then leave it alone and let those who is meant to be for get it how it's supposed to be gotten. Right? Because everything is not for everyone. Some of us are deep sea divers. Some of us are only surface water swimmers. That's the difference between what it is that you're capable of doing. And then we know that on the last day of January, was it the last day? I don't know how many days it's been since I've been on live, but whatever, it was talking about your capabilities, not nobody else's. All right, now let's get into what it is that I just heard the magnolia tree. Magnolia. Soldier, Calio, Hustler. The Magnolias. We're gonna look into that and see what it resonate with this here. Okay, so we know that today is February 2nd, 2024. We got the 228, which brought us to a 12. We just finished going with the 12, which is love and harmony and abundance. The 228, let me write that down, y'all. We had the area code for Mississippi, Jackson, Harrison, and Hancock. With some of my people out there, I probably will be coming that way. Let me get let me get some things right over here. They say come on up to the Delta. Yes, the Mississippi. Ooh, ooh, let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out. Just let me find. What I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. I'm telling you, every 50 states we down. Mm. Now the recap on it. We started out with the 228. Is a message from your guardian angels that you are on the right path to abundance, success, and spiritual growth. And then that's where we get the abundance coming back in with the 12, but the love is what is on top. We're talking about the things of our heart in this life and letting life be life and loving the life that we live and living the life that we love, right? And that definitely will bring us to that abundance because you are doing more of what it is that is fitting and it's an agreement with your path, right? And that's bringing you to more of that spiritual growth and listening to your inner guidance in your heart, especially when it comes to love. So all of that is tying all back in together the 228 with the 12 as well, because love keeps being reiterated throughout all of these sentiments with the number sequences. And I'm pretty more than sure that the 12, which is the two-digit sequence of the 228 for the day, which brings us to the 3, is going to be even more exalted by the 3 because when you think about that, you got the Holy Trinity. And in many fashions and different cultures, the Holy Trinity could be seen as the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. But then there's an opposite side to that when you're dealing with different sides of the world. In the Eastern world, the Holy Trinity is the Mother, Father, and Child. And that is where my sentiments lie at, because without the Mother and the Father, you will not have the child, which is ultimately the foundation of building on love when you think about that, right? They all inside of the umbrella. if you want to umbrella it like that with no bottom, but it still have a foundation, right? The steeple, and when you're thinking about hand games with children, the steeple, and then the people. Remember that this is elementary, basic knowledge before escaping Earth. I don't think that mean Bible, but some of y'all feel like y'all gotta escape, right? Some of y'all feel like y'all being held down because y'all been so bad. There's some spirits that they came back, them souls that they came back, they got punished. Why I had to come back? Because you did something that you shouldn't have done. Some of us got summoned, right? Y'all might even say that, what did y'all want me for? You probably would have won. I ain't gonna even lie, it probably was the one like me. Ask them, what did y'all call me here for? And then when I started realizing what I was here for, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm much needed. I was a rebel. Now let me tell you, some of y'all are just recognizing that you were summoned, right? Come on down. The ancestors came down, right? Because you had a mission. Your presence was ever bit needed. Somebody mama got on their knees and prayed for them, Lord, please. I want to have a child. I need somebody in this life that's going to love me unconditionally, and that I know that this love is meant for me because it comes from me. And I will love that child unconditionally. And then the Most High said, come on, go get me so and so and so. And then when so and so and so came up, Most High had that talk. And you're like, I'm like, yeah, okay, go ahead and handle that. And I said it like that so that the devil cannot. You know what I was saying just then, but I know what was being said just then. I could translate it to you. They're like, here you go. Come here, my soul. What is it that you want to do? These people are asking for a presence that's of yours. Are you ready to return to the earth space? Yes. Go ahead on. Now, do you get it? But there was something of the past for those who are to come. I'm not going to speak your sound, your words, because it's not something that will be heard to be deterred. It has have to happen. All right. Now, we go ahead on to it. We're dealing with what we have come to do in this life. Some of us have come to raise hell. Some of you feel like the earth is a jail. Why is you feeling that way? Because you were one of those ones who could not be tamed. You're too wild, right? You're unhinged. And you don't want to be in a confinement of goodness, right? So they're loose. Now, we gotta let you loose, y'all. Some of y'all really did come to raise hell, but those of you who have come to raise hell in a good way is a different sentiment. Because remember, there's a good side for words and there's a bad side for words, right? And it's just like the FUCK word. Some of y'all be laying it down, right? With the FUCK in a good way. And some of y'all laying it down with the FUCK in a bad way because you come to really F it up in a bad way. Some of y'all gonna F it up in a good way. See how they go? But this is language. And those who are critically, I ain't gonna say structured, who are critical condemners of certain words and how they're used, they don't recognize those connotations because it's not in their vernacular to use them how it's being. So they won't be respective of those words and how they're used in that particular way, because slang is a term that we know it could be thrown any way. But the dynamic of the words that have its boundaries and its limitation, has a structure behind it, and it only can be what it is. All right, no's meaning no's, and yays meaning yay. But slang goes any kind of way. Look it up. There's an Urban Dictionary if y'all are interested in looking into it, and as a modern slang term dictionary as well. And then there's a book called Black Talk. You can go ahead and read if you want to. Let's see. Where we at? Now we at the accumulation of the 12 going into the 3, and I'm pretty much sure, like I was saying, it is a structure of love, and we were just talking about how it being the Trinity in multiple cultures. Some of the people recognize it as the Trinity of the Holy Spirit, the Father and the Son. Some of us recognize it as the Father, Mother, and the child, and that is where I was saying I'm at with it. The building block of that. Let's go to the 3. And then we gonna make a full circle back to the 228, because we gotta get to the state of the 228 representing with the twin flame unit, because it did come up, and I'm not gonna deny the search. All right, angel number 3 is a sign that your angels and the universe are trying to communicate with you. Open your spiritual ears, y'all. Open your ears. They want you to trust your intuition and inner wisdom and focus on your passions and purpose. A lot of people, what was I saying a long time ago? And I've been saying this. Y'all got to be passionate about what it is that you have been shown as your purpose from the Most High, right? Not the things that you have selected to do, like go and get a job that you know is beneath you just so that you can get it. That ain't your passion. That's I don't want you servicing me. That's like a massage therapist that don't like doing massages. You crazy? I don't want your hands on me. I don't want your hands on me. And I know the family they get mad, but let me tell y'all, I'll be doing this. I get my big brother all the time, but that's just how we wait, because we are like horns if we want. Both of us got horns, right? He has been a vegetarian for over 35 some years, but he like to cook. He know how to cook. And I go to the parties and I find out. I be like, Butter, I'm not trying to clown you, but I'm just saying, this is making me cry tears of joy. But somebody is out there really hurting. I'm not lying. I feel y'all pain. Somebody hurting right now. But I'm here to cheer y'all up. Now think about this, me and Butter. I be off and on. I go through my spastic diets when I want to. I'll be raw vegan 1 year for 2 or 3 years. I might go to vegetarian. I might be a pescatarian. I'm an allitarian. I eat what I want to eat, how I want to eat it, when I want to eat it. Ain't nobody gonna make me change but me when I know I need to. So here go the thing. Who cooked such and such? Oh, Butter made that. Yeah, I'm saying, why is he cooking meat when he told eat that? And the sentiments of that is, if you love to cook, you should be able to cook for everyone, right? Oh my goodness. Whoever that is out there that is hurting, that's crying right now. I see them lonely teardrops. That ain't mine, because when I cry, I'm a pitiful crier. And if anybody who have ever watched me cry, y'all know I'm boo-hooing. And I'm snotting tears. Ain't no just this. But I'm feeling somebody energy in this collective. I don't know what it is that you're going through. Maybe you lost a loved one and you don't know how to cope. Maybe you lost your relationship and you don't know how to cope. Maybe you lost your best friend and you don't know how to cope. Maybe it's something that you want to confess and you don't know how to do it. Maybe some of you are about to go somewhere that you don't want to go and you are crying behind all of that. But whatever it is, as long as you have your life, you still can make it through another day. All right. So let's get back to what it was. Is that I like to put sidebars in a lot of stuff. The angel number 3 is a sign that your angels and the universe are trying to communicate with you. They want you to trust your intuition and inner wisdom and focus on your passions and purpose in life. The number three represents creativity. It represents joy, optimism, enthusiasm, communication skills, and spiritual guidance. What am I talking about if I don't know? As an empath, that is what I am supposed to do. But as an empath doesn't mean that I won't be able to convey to you what it is that I'm feeling as well. It also symbolizes divine protection and assistance from higher powers. The number three is a reminder that you have the potential to achieve great things as long as you keep a positive mindset and follow your heart. Well, we going back to the heart, that spiritual heart, right? Because we don't want the weights of the world to prey on our hearts to where we out here having cardiac arrest. We gonna put the perpetrator under arrest because we not letting them weigh that mess on our hearts. It gotta go. That's what letting things flow. That's what life is. Do you know the last life was letting it flow? Sometimes a good release is a good release. It is okay to cry for those of you who are dealing with a debt and you may not a DEATH and it's probably your first. Don't nobody know what you're going through but you. And if you have to go into your private place, your closet, or wherever have you to deal with the grief that you're dealing with and just scream, go ahead and do so. And I'm about to tell you, I've been through it many times. If it's a debt of a person who's been around you for a very long time, and then you always talking to them or going by them and seeing them, it's hard to deal with, right? For a long time. When my grandmother passed, she was at home on my mama's side. She was at home, and I used to go over there by her a lot. And her room was the first room, so she was the first person I would go see when I walked into that house when I wasn't staying there. And after she passed, it took a long time wherever I go by my mother to not look for her being there. And I went there one day looking for her to be there, thinking I'm about to go talk to her. And I had to remember, why am I saying this to you? Because it takes some time for you to remember that that person is no longer there. And it's going to hurt when you remember that you forgot that they are gone. But you can get through this because those other lives that are still living in life with you, that's who you got to live for. I can't tell you how long you're going to be depressed for. This is something that is a part of this life. It get harder every day sometimes because if you got a call from that loved one every single day to see how you doing, or you call them every day, you might even pick up that phone and try to call that person. And when you remember that they no longer there, that's going to hurt. These tears I'm crying right now for you. It's not just for you, it's for me because I went through that what you going through. You might even be in the beginning stages, but a lot of this have been years. For me, it's an impact. I know because I've been down those roads, but this is life. It's going to hurt for you to remember that they're not there. However, you have to cry, let it out. Don't hold it inside because then you will have a problem with your physical vessel, right? Grief is a part of our life, and there is a sociological scale for traumatic events and how they have happened. Some people have had one person, two persons, three persons in a row. You never had the time to grieve one, then the next, and the next. That is a number scale. When I get a chance to look it up, I'm going to look it up for y'all because there's a way that you calculate how much grief and stress is upon your life based upon those traumatic events that's happened to you in the sequence. And guess what? If you have a job, it is every bit of your physical and mental health for you to relay these things for them. And it's something called a Family Medical Leave Act. You better use every bit of it. And then if you have a job where you have a 401k plan and you have all of those stresses on you, when you do that sociological test and your numbers is above a 5 for the year, take your hardship. Withdraw the money that you're gonna need take that time that it would take for you to recover. But see, a lot of this information people don't know about it because we just going on our regular everyday lives. But trust me, big business know. Those wealthy CEOs, they know. This is part of the structure. This is the math that we're not mathing about what happens. How much stress is it on you when you have a child? You just had a baby, and then 2 months later, you lost a loved one. That's a number for having that baby, the stress that go along with that, and there's another number for the stress that goes along with losing a loved one. You got to calculate that, and that will show you how much time it would take for you to actually recover. But then you still got work. Some of y'all being pulled away from y'all children in as early as 6 weeks. You just went for your 6-week checkup. You got to be back at work. And then the next 6 weeks, you losing somebody, your family member, one of your family members in a tragic way. That's even more of a count. The one, having the birth of a baby might be a 1. Having the loss of a loved one in a tragic manner might be a 3. Right? And then if you lose your job, it might be a 0.5. Then you accumulate the value of all these things, and it tell you how long you're supposed to be out of commission with all of these tragic and stressful things happening in your life. And then some of y'all go back to work too early and too soon, and y'all going off on everybody. What are we talking about? Being in our passions, knowing what it is that we have the capacity to do, and be still a functioning, live, emotional being. We are not robots. And in so many ways, that might be why they're making the robots for the working fields. I would rather see the robots be slaves than the people. But I would rather not see the people put their consciousness in the robot. Now, make that make sense, right? See, there's a good side and a bad side to every side of the story. In my life, the robots would be the ones who would be the slaves. Now, if they have a sentient conscience to say we don't want to be no slaves, then why would I make them? It wouldn't make no sense, really. CENTS, that are every interval of $1 when you put 100 of them together. Now let's get more into the 3. As we thinking about all of that optimism, being positive, looking forward to their future, having something to be enthusiastic about, and using those communication skills to convey what it is you're stressfully going through to the people who is important to. And that spiritual guidance, that goes back on y'all who taking these spiritual leadership places. We have a duty. Some of y'all selected to be it. Some of those out there, it was bestowed upon you. Some have been hiding from it. Those of you who know you have a role in being a spiritual guider, you can't hide from it. That's probably why you having the stress, because you're running away from what you really supposed to be doing. Right? This is talking about getting in our passions. All right? It also symbolizes divine protection and assistance from the higher powers. You're going to be protected. There's nothing to worry about. The number 3 is a reminder that you have the potential to achieve great things. Great things. As long as you keep a positive mindset and follow your heart. That's what we were talking about, the matters of the heart, life and in love and what we're living. All right, let's get it. Now, on these other things, what I would normally do is give you a spirit animal, give you some particular type of connected to nature to let us know the spiritual meanings of that. I have not gotten anything other than magnolias. Magnolias. We know that the 228 is also a area code for Hancock, Mississippi, Harrison County, Mississippi, and Jackson, Mississippi. Somebody up there on a delta doing something. Don't think I don't know what it is that go on a delta, right? And then we got those magnolias that come back up with it. I'm hearing razorback. Razorback. What a razorback got to do with this? Y'all know what a razorback is? Oh, now they want spam. They trying to spam me up, y'all. They trying to spam me up. You got Mississippi. And we know out of the 228 was the sentiments that came along with that. It was the Mississippi burning. Ooh, did that light some fire inside of me from what it is that I know from the history behind that. And not just what it was that I was seeing on TV, but from what was stories being told through family members, right? And that's what Jackson and Hancock and Harrison come through with. And then we got the Magnolias. And then also Razorback came in. If y'all know what a Razorback is, those who you are in Board County, right? Magnolias and the Razorbacks. Let's see. I'm about to get into that. Let's see what the spiritual meaning is behind the Magnolias. I'm hearing steel magnolias as well. Still, not Steal. Somebody may have been stealing magnolias off of a tree. I might be the one. And I don't consider it stealing when it's out in nature, right? It's just there for the picking. All right, the spiritual meaning of a magnolia. All right, magnolias are symbolic of many qualities, making them incredibly diverse statement flowers. One of the meanings primarily around magnolias is endurance and perseverance. What am I talking about? I was just talking about endurance on the other day about somebody being able to run a marathon. It's a journey for some, but some are on a marathon, right? This relates to the toughness of the flower and the astonishing longevity of its peak. Let me show y'all something I got. I forgot. I sure forgot. Did I forget? Did I forget? Okay, so here it is. This is a magnolia seed pod, right? This you can find this in potpourri. I had this because I use this for the holiday decoration. This was like this here, and I had it hanging out something. But let me see. Do we have any seeds on here? Yeah, it got one. It got one seed. It got one seed. The magnolias. It's still alive too. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's right here. See that right there? It's still alive. It got one magnolia seed, and I don't know what happened to all the other ones, but the seeds in the magnolia pie is gonna be. They gonna sit in these crevices right here. They be like a maroon color. They be so pretty. Oh, I'm trying to see. If I can open it up for y'all to see. No, it's kind of hard, but you got to be careful when you handle them because these little spikes on there, they are would help protect the seeds from anything they could possibly eat it. But these pies, these are seed pies, and there's one seed that's in there. It's hard. It is hard as the wood. Let me see if I can make it come out. Come on out of there, little baby. Show the people. All right, there you go. Oh, look at that, y'all. Look. Okay. See there? See how he hanging right here? You see the little tail that's on there? Look. See that string? That's what go inside of them and make the look at the tail. What that look like? When you thinking about seed of life. This right here, this tail is what you would call a root. If you don't have a tail, I'm about to go back into this. I'm about to go back into this naturistic life that we living on a human perspective, sir. Who trying to separate those from their root? If your sperm do not have a tail, it is dead. It's dead. It don't have no life in it. Okay? Follow me now. This is evident of that. Every seed has a tail so that it can plant itself and make root. Somebody been working heavily, hard around the clock, working on your root. But what I'm hearing is, for those of you who say y'all been having fertility problems or whatever, you may have been trying or not trying. It ain't that they working on your root the right way. It ain't your root that they're working on. They're working on your sacral chakra so that nothing will root inside of you because they want to be the rooter. Don't feel bad about it. It is a bad thing in so many ways, but it's because they want to be the one to seed inside of you, okay? That's all for whoever needs to take it. But let's get back to nature. We were on the magnolias and the significance around it, the endurance and perseverance. When did I collect these? These things were collected way in October. No lie. At the end of October, matter of fact, it was in the end of October. It has been outside, but look how this little seed was still stuck in this pie, protected. It didn't get whatever I pull it out, but I'm gonna root it because I had one. I wound up putting him in the pot when my mom she had the pineapple plant growing. And I took one of the seeds from a different pie and I put it in the soil with that pineapple. And I seen it sprout to a tree. It took like a little sapling. It was like this. It probably took about 2 weeks for it to start sprouting. And I'm hoping, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come get my little magnolia baby. Then we had a hard rain. The pineapples got drowned out. She moved the pie. So I'm like, I forgot that it had that hard rain. She moved the pie. So I'm like, where my magnolia baby at? Where my I said, Mom, where my tree? She said, what tree? What tree? That's how she be sounding. I said, my tree that was in your pineapple plant. I ain't no tree. I said, yes, it was. I planted a seed in your pineapple pie. Well, go look out there. All them plants over there in the corner. You know it had to rain. What you think was going to happen to it? You should have came got it, blah, 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 blah. That's how we get along with each other. I was like, oh, man, some told me when I seen it sprout out to get my magnolia baby. Now, back to it. So Magnolias are symbolic of many qualities, making them an incredibly diverse statement flower. And if you do not know, yes, you can eat the flowers of the magnolia. Go and look it up. There's a forager. I love her enthusiasm, and she's an indigenous woman, but she's a forager, meaning that she's eating from off of the tree and off out of the ground wherever she goes and food is available. She will tell you about a lot of the stuff that you did not know. I don't know that you can eat and how to identify them, right? But we're talking about the endurance and the perseverance of a magnolia. How is that statement so? Because these pies have been I picked them up off the ground outside of the house, and I had been having them way since October. What did I find? One little seed that was still in these pies, and it's been drying out since October. The endurance, the perseverance, the preservation. Somebody might need to go to Preservation Hall. Preservation Hall. Something about the having that preservation home. I'm gonna look it up and find out what is going on. I got heartburn. Ooh, the matters of the heart. Eating that spicy stuff. All right. This relates to the toughness of the flower and the astonishing longevity of the species. I'm telling y'all, they live long. They've been around for a long time. All right, let's get into it even more so. Magnolias, the mystique, the ultimate guide to its symbolism, and this is by the Petal Republic. Magnolias are rightly prized for their large, magnificent flower. Oh, they so aromatic. Yes, they smell so good. Oh my gosh, I love them. These star bowl shaped blooms are vibrant and fragrant, but are also packed with plenty of meaning. All right. Thanks to their undeniable allure, it's no surprise that magnolia flowers symbolize beauty, purity, and longevity. This article will delve into many meanings of the symbolism of magnolia flowers. Key takeaways from this: magnolia flower represent many qualities, but especially endurance and perseverance. Keep on going on. You gotta keep going strong. Keep on going on. You gotta keep going strong. Let's go get it. I'm all with it. Ain't gon' quit it. In for the long haul. In for the long haul. Loving the life I live. Living the life I love. Like heaven up above. Let it come down low. Watch me go how I go. They can't stop my flow. Huh? Even if they got their own show, showing up for the call, what it is for the cause, with it right for the picking, what it is that we living, what it is that we hitting on. Oh yes, what it is that we sitting on, and tell them it's all good. I bring it up to the hood. They say they wish that a mother would, even if they could. They ain't gonna stop what it is that we got, cause it's written in the wood magnolia. They wish they was a soldier. Your mama shoulda told ya what it was before. And when love come knocking at your door, what it is you want more. That's what I'm here for. Let's get into it. Yo, it is so good. I'm loving it because it's like the evidence is right here. I would love natural receipts. You can keep all the papers from the woods that you cut down. Keep them. They know good. Give me the natural. It's all good. Keeping what's good, right? Magnolia symbolize beauty, purity, love, joy, depending on the color. In Victorian florography, magnolias embody dignity and pride. Don't let your dignity go. Somebody trying to steal your dignity from your brother, sister. What is we gonna do about that? The etymological meaning when we dealing with a magnolia. The scientific name magnolia dates from the 1700s and pays tribute to Pierre Magnolia, right? A French botanist. The name was first utilized by the botanist Charles Plumier in 1703. Oh, those French words, how they rolling off their tongue. After discovering magnolias on a Martinique's Caribbean island, it was then used by the famous Swedish botanist Carl Linnaeus in 1735, right? The magnolia flower symbolism. Magnolias are symbolic of qualities, making them an incredibly diverse statement flower. Some of you might be using those for your floral bouquets. Some of you might be using them in your floral bouquets for your weddings or for those events that you're having, and just to lighten up the room and make a great ambiance and have those floral natural scents that permeate from that flower. It's not what I'm reading. This is what I'm telling you, what I know. How well do I love magnolias? All right. One of the primary meaning of the magnolia revolves around endurance and perseverance, and I just showed you why they are revered as such. We got the seed with its stem. Oh no, don't go nowhere, let's see. I'm out to plant, I'm out to plant you. See that? See that? This is the end of it. That white part at the end, that's the root stem. That's like the tail on the sperm. You have to have that in order for it to be vital. If a sperm does not have a tail, it ain't. That's old J Mulcher, right? He might be bumping into the other one, right? All right. So magnolias have been around for millennia. Magnolia flowers are famously associated with the southern states. Here we go. Why is it tied in with that? With Mississippi. All right. Okay. Loving the life we live and living the life we love is what we were talking about above. Mississippi. Okay. Listen to this. Louisiana and Mississippi use the magnolias as the state flower. You were not different. You were all one till somebody drew some lines. Act like you know what you know. Mississippi also classes the magnolia as its official state tree and even carries the magnolia state nickname. But we know they grow here in Louisiana. It's the same region. It was one at first. Houston, Texas is also known as a Magnolia City. What it is, Houston? Come on, Greenspoint. What's up? What's popping? Huh? Tell my people around Tidwell. Y'all still there? All my people on airport. All my people on Amita. What it is, I'm about to see you. Y'all know I ain't been doing what I used to do in a minute. But somebody want me to be they want me to be held down. They say no, don't let her move around. Don't let her move around, but I'm about to start moving back around like I used to move around. They can't keep up. I told them that long time ago. Can they keep up? What's up? What's up? All my people, y'all know where y'all at. What's about to be popping? It's about to go down this year. What? They gonna have to catch me while I'm sticking while I'm moving. They trying to stick me while I'm moving, or they trying to stick me so I won't be moving. Somebody trying to stick me like glue. Don't know me and my people, we sticking together. I've been told y'all that. Like the stickers on this magnolia. What it is, Texas? Huh? All right, so let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going, because y'all know I get sidetracked and I take them rules off to the side, stop at the little shop right here, be all up in there getting this and that. Y'all come back. Y'all see me coming back. What's going on with her? She got all of this there. What is all of this, Raven? I'm seeing myself on these family trips. I ain't lying. But you done went up in there and got. You done took the side road, came up with all this and that. But guess what? We gonna get back on the road because we don't forget the pad. We the ones who make it. Okay. So Texas is also known as Magnolia City, Houston, Texas. All right. What's happening? All those out there in Bush, what they doing for you? Who out there in the Highlands? All right, Spring. I see you out there in the big three stories. What's popping? Huh? What's happening, Third Ward? I'm coming over there on that side. Don't play with me. Just stay with me on the trail. Stay with me on the trail. Stay with me on the trail. Across the region, magnolia flowers are seen as one of the most prominent signs of spring. It's coming. That's why the little baby didn't want to come out this pie, but I'm going to plant them, right? Several magnolia festivals take place during the spring season across the United States. Okay, here we go. About to skip over to the other side of the waters. Asian nations also place great importance on magnolia flowers. In China, the port city of Shanghai celebrates the magnolia as the city's official flower. No wonder why they got a lot of little Chinatown out there in in Houston. All right, the Korean mountain magnolias is North Korea's national flower. The variety is also a symbol of Gangnam district of Seoul, South Korea. What's up, Seoul? What's up, Soul? What we was talking about? Being able to have that good feeling in your soul. Soul Korea getting up in there. Shout out to y'all. Right? We about to bust them wide open with all this diversity and symbology behind the magnolia in a good way. Cause I see the little demon ass symbologies that y'all putting out. Somebody have to come and do a good thing. Y'all can talk about how much bad it is that's out there, but it ain't my lane. That's y'all lane. I'm sorry if they come attacking you, but I got the fairies and and all of the flowers over here. Lay me down in a bed of roses. The flower garden over here. All right, the pink magnolia flowers represents innocence, joy, and youth as well as femininity. The divinity, the divine feminine. Let's get in, girl. Now, that would be, you know what? That's going to be something I'm going to do. Because I never did the magnolias in my salt mixes. I've been trying out some different combinations. And y'all, when I tell you that pink rose coconut body oil with the sea salt in there, it is so aromatic. It is so fragrant. But I can just imagine me making it with them fresh magnolias in there, that inside out care, right? Whatever you can eat, you're supposed to be able to put it on your body. Now, it's just going to be the thing of just getting the right ones and letting it cure for however long. Oh my goodness. I've been using it. I've been letting that coconut rose, pink rose body gold. It's so good. Just a little bit of it, and you rub it on there, and you smell it. It's like, oh my God, this is better than Bath and Body Works. And I know I've been lingering with a lot of stuff that I'm saying I'm going to deliver to the people, but let me tell you something. It ain't about how fast you can get it to the people, because that's where the messed up mass production come from, and it's not a quality. These things that I've been working on behind the scene have been being worked on for long periods of time, because you got to know the shelf life of certain things so that you can say, well, this is going to last this long, this how long it's going to take before this separated or whatever. I'm not leaving this up to no chemist. I'm my own chemist, right? I'm cooking it up. But we looking at it with the pink magnolias. The blossom are fantastic for wedding bouquets. What was I talking about? Corsages and Valentine's Day displays. That's coming up. That's why the magnolia. I'm telling you, I wasn't thinking about all of this. A lot of the stuff that I'm reading, I don't even know about these things other than the stuff that I do know about it. But these are the literary writings of these things. Okay, some well-known pink magnolias include Leonard Masso's magnolias. Look them up. And the star magnolias, right? The white magnolia flowers, let's move on to them. White magnolia blooms are the most well known thanks to large flowers of the southern magnolia, right? Like many commonly held white flower meanings. These flowers symbolize perfection and purity and are sometimes used as wedding flowers. This keep coming up as wedding flowers. Even though I love the magnolia, I could see them in my wedding in certain arrangements, probably as a centerpiece on the table with those big bowls with just the water in it, maybe some crystals at the bottom, and put like one magnolia, a bloom inside of each of those um, centerpieces, and just have that like that with some little candles around for the dinner setting. But I don't know why. For me, it's crepe myrtles. I don't know what it is that crepe myrtles do with it. I can see my flower girls out there with some crepe myrtles, and they just throwing them everywhere. It just look like snow flying everywhere. That would be so pretty, right? It's pipe dream. I don't know if I ever I don't know if I ever get married. I mean, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I don't know if I ever have a wedding. I just have to keep dreaming about that. But I can see all of this setting up for somebody. So maybe, I could live vicariously through someone, one of y'all. If y'all ever need a wedding planner and have a natural touch, get at your girl, because I will help you out, right? Okay, let's move on. I don't want to get too much in this wedding stuff and the sentiments about that. Purple magnolia flowers. Purple magnolia flowers are closely associated with the ceremonies and religious rites. For thousands of years, purple also represented nobility and royalty. So some of you all who are having a wedding, I got right back to it, but this may be your color, magnolia. Some purple varieties are also particularly fragrant, making them the ideal gifts. So if you want to give someone a gift and show appreciation, it does not have to be a romantic gesture. The magnolia may be the flower for you. Green magnolia flowers. Like many green blooms, green magnolia flowers primarily symbolizes good fortune and luck. So some of you all out there, magnolian, okay, bring in your golden, that gold, green gold. All right, red, gold, and green. I hear the rally round the red, rally round the red, gold, black and green, rally round the, rally round the red, gold, black, and king. Other meanings of green magnolia flowers include health and joy. That's what we talking about. Having those healthy lifestyles, healthy relationship, a healthy sense of stability, a healthy sense of yourself, and having that joy that no one can take away from you. Okay, magnolias. The green magnolia is an ideal gift to wish someone well. So if you did not know, that is a sentiment of that, and make sure you let them know what it means behind it so that they can pass those good things on, because as bad as those bad things is spreading like wildflower, the only way to combat hate is with love. Where we at, love warriors? Are we doing what we supposed to be doing or not? Some of y'all taking it to the wrong way. Y'all too busy trying to make love because you gotta still and start perpetuating the love that you have been making. Okay? All right? You don't have to share that thing with everybody, but it's okay to share that love, that joy that you're getting with everyone. Right, love warriors? The most common green magnolia variety is a cucumber tree magnolia. I don't think I've ever seen one of them, but I'm gonna look up into that one because I know I like cucumbers. I know how to grow them. I seen them grow from the vine all the time. They like how eggplants grow, the same way cucumbers grow, the same way Millerton coyote squash grow, right? But the magnolia cucumber tree, the cucumber magnolia, I have never seen one. I'm gonna look them up. The yellow magnolia, yellow, yellow magnolia flowers. The cheery brightness of the yellow blossom brings a smile to anyone's face, and magnolias are no different. Yellow magnolia blooms represents happiness and friendship, making them a good gift if you want to cheer someone up. So give flowers. This is the meaning of giving me my flowers, right? You see, some of y'all take those sentiments and y'all turn them into something else with making them be like, give me my money. I'm gonna give you some magnolias. And how about I give you some magnolia seeds as your flowers? Would you still appreciate that? Or would you turn it away? Now that's gonna determine the difference of who you are. Right? You see, remember that little lady at the church with Jesus in there? And why he went up in there after they finished collecting their collections and kicked the table over? Because they denied that little bit. This all I got to give is my 2 cents. And y'all didn't even want me to give that. And then when the kid, boom, clicked over, my brother came through stomping down on, what this is, who name y'all supposed to be doing this in? And then this all she got? And you gonna deny that? Y'all money hungry? You're greedy? You want everything? And she gave you what she got. It was all that she had. Get the fuck out this temple before I blow something up. Y'all thinking about me kicking something over. I'm hearing, I'm seeing, I'm placing myself there. What is the meaning? It could be any one of us right there in any sense, but the giving of the flowers before I'm gone, because a lot of y'all don't know how to honor y'all people while they here. And then y'all go to a grave site and then be talking to the tombstone. What they told you, that is a shell of you. For the ones who know what I know, like I know, if your people ain't tell you that before they left off the body, they ain't the same people that I know, because they gonna tell you that ain't them. You up there looking at them. Some of y'all be at the funeral like, damn, I thought I saw him move. Damn, you see him move. Y'all tripped out. You been up for however long you been up, trying to get prepared for this day to come. Everybody drinking and talking and reminiscing, preparing food and stuff like that. Now you get to the funeral, you sitting way in the back, looking in the front with all that liquor in you, like this here, whoever else there. Don't act like it ain't gonna happen unless you put it in your will. You will not have that type of funeral. But when you still have somebody connected to the roots, regardless of whether you believe in Jesus or not, you still might be there. Right? Am I lying? So make sure you write your papers well, how you want you to be handled when you're not here no more. Is what the Holy Spirit is telling me to tell you. Because otherwise it's going to be a whole lot of stuff going on like that. And I don't even care. Especially if it was mine, no time soon trying to rush it. But I'm telling you, I already know how it go down on the get down. Right? We got about 15 of us up in here that already got our clothes on ready for the repast. Because we worrying about who cooked the food and we already know who we not about to eat from. No matter how well they cook and how clean they is, we still don't want to eat it because we know they still can't cook, even if it's ingredients that cost them a whole lot of money. They just don't have the right spices. I hear my daddy, he not here talking about it. Make sure the spice is right. Right? Make sure the spice is right. That you know, you're sitting up in there, you're mad with yourself because you didn't get that person their flowers while you had the time. And we're not talking about just in no monetary way. Giving them their flowers and saying, I appreciate you for all the knowledge that you gave to me, all those little bits of pieces of information that I used, that I expounded on, that was very beneficial to me. You even give me nothing but your little 2 cents, and I was able to capitalize off of it by talking about the capitalist. Right? This is adults adulting, but we are the ones who hurting each other more than anything. And I know it's hard to get over sometimes, but we talking about giving each other our flowers, living the life that we live and loving it. To reiterate on the magnolia, it's more than just what we see behind it being up on that tree. The symbology of it, with that purity, that perseverance, that endurance, longevity, right? Pride, dignity. It's not, it's not wrong to have pride. It's not a good thing to be full of pride, prideful. What else is it saying about the magnolias? Because we got off the yellow, about cheering somebody up with the yellow magnolias. Here's a little bit more insight about the Victorians in the magnolias. The Victorians also associated the particular flowers as the magnolia meanings when they used the flowers to send covert messages, creating a language of flower symbolism known as florography. I didn't know no thing about florography. For the Victorians, magnolia blooms embodied qualities like poise, dignity, pride, and nobility. And we saw that in the previous section when we were dealing with the purple magnolia. This is coming from the mind of what is there. Once you learn it, it cannot be taken away from you. That's why knowledge is power, because you are the one who holds it. Magnolia flowers in feng shui. Mm, we all love feng shui. If you do not know what feng shui is, it is a form of decorating that embodies the practices of using different things to offer a tranquil state of living in your living spaces, right? And in some, this is not what I'm reading, this is what I know. And in some practices of feng shui is the vitality of how you will live in a household is based upon how your doors are set. If your front door is directly connected with your back door, that means all of your happiness will go through one door and out the other. So that's why certain places the back door may be on the side of the house, where the front door is in the front of it. Or if you dealing with feng shui, the way that you have your bed set up, if your feet is towards the window, or if your head is towards the door, depending on where it is, that means the way that you are living in there. All of your dreams, if your bed, the head of your bed is at the window, all of your dreams are going out the window, so that you have no way to create. And then even if your feet is pointing to the door, that's the way that your deck will be carried out, or something like that. Go look into it. But when we dealing with the magnolias and feng shui, an ancient Chinese practice of feng shui also endows magnolia flowers with particular meanings. Planting a magnolia tree or shrub in your garden encourages peace and tranquility, while adding one to the backyard can bring financial success. Feng shui, 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 feng shui. Feng shui, white magnolias also embody love and purity, and it's going back to what it is that's connected to the 288 with the 12, and it can be paid. I said everything is good, it's okay, and let it be great. Let it be great. About to put that magnolia up on your plate. It should have been the soldier. from the magnolia. But what it is, they wanna be hard. I represent the Saint Bernard and tell them what they gonna do. Woof, 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 coming up at you. Ha! I chew. Let me see. Because of their wealth and symbolic meanings, magnolias make great gifts for many occasions. The magnolias make excellent wedding flowers because the flowers become the symbolism of endurance and long-lasting connections. That's why it would be good for weddings. So, yeah, I just want to be sniffing on them. Pink and white magnolias also represent beauty and purity. We went through all of that. Now it's reiterating that. Wrapping up right here, few flowers can match magnolias for both splendor and symbolism. The beautiful blossoms represent a range of qualities, including beauty, endurance, purity, happiness, and nobility. Magnolia flowers also produce a variety of colors that symbolizes different attributes. These astonishing versatilities make magnolia great for gift occasions and especially Mother's Days and Valentine's. So Valentine's is coming up. That's probably why all these energies is coming up because these seed pies from the Magnolias been out there for the longest time ever. And I just had remembered that I did have them. We are hour and 49 minutes going on. All of this is tying in together with these southern states, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, stand up. Somebody up on the Delta in Jackson doing what they do. We got Hancock and Harrison coming through with the 2282 and 22. Somebody got one of them like a rifle. Somebody got one of them like a handgun. They telling me I better go get one. I'm saying I'm trying to get them all done. Oh, they gotta go. Everybody who don't need to be here with all of those bad energies in the next life, they won't be. It won't be no need for no guns, no weapons of mass destruction. Won't ever be. I'm looking for a utopian life. It's just a fantasy of mine, I guess. Nobody else out there like me. They all want to fight me. They love to spite me. Somebody always bite me. That's okay. I got enough to chew. Got enough to chew. All right, now we got the Razorback. Razorback, come up. That Razorback, this all the sound coming through, boy. What's happening, boy? If I found out Flavor Flav watching me, Flav, what's up, Flav? Oh my gosh. Let me go on to the Razorback now. I don't know. What is about a Razorback? A Razorback is a hog. If y'all didn't know, for the razor. Hmm. There is nothing. Let me see something. There's a Razorback. It might just be a nickname for a hog. Just go into that. All right. So we got the We know we dealing with a razorback, and it might be a significance to someone. I'm hearing that it's a team. They talking about a team wherever they at. What a razorback team at? What they have to do with this message, Most High? But the only thing we can revert to is the hog spirit. Pig symbolism and the meaning of the spirit totem, but we know we talking about a specific hog. A razorback might be wild or whatever. Then we are dealing with the things of the southern states, and especially Mississippi, and then on the Delta, and then we got the magnolias coming in through, and that connected so many other places that we did not see. But then the razorback was there. If you go ahead on and rewind the video all the way to the beginning, you will see that we started out with a clean slate. Nothing was there. All of these things was given by the spirit of what it is and synchronicity. All right. So if you discover pig as your spirit animal, it may mean that your life is about to flourish. Wow, look how that go. I did not know. While this can mean financial prosperity, it doesn't always have to be the case. It don't have to always be the case. It's just the casing. What? You telling me that they're using a pig for the casing? Oh yes, they do use pig for casing and sausage, depending on where they are. Go ahead on out there, give it up to them good old country boys out there doing their thing. It might be like some boudin. Loving the life we live, living the life we love. I love me some where I'm from. All right. Let me see. When they say that the pig coming in, it does look yeah, Wilbur. It look like little Wilbur. Where's Charlotte at, Wilbur? If she got something that she writing in her where, Wilbur? When pigs appear as your spirit animal, expect abundance in all forms. Here? What? What? The pig as a totem animal belongs to those who always seem to be under a lucky star. Call, calling in pigs as your power. When I heard, yo, when I seen the call in and then pigs behind it, how many of y'all ever heard your family talk about the worst snore in your family? That's what they be doing when they sleeping. And you better go to sleep before they do. Some of y'all married to a bad snore, or that's your life partner and they snore really, really bad. You better make sure you go yourself to sleep before they do every time, because it's gonna be hard for you to go to sleep. Now, if y'all been together for years and years, then it's possibly very easy for you to go to sleep. And then if you're calling pigs in your sleep and you have not done this before, then I'm gonna tell you, baby, you had a very strenuous day. You're not a normal snorer. You don't do that. You may be a whistler when you snore. Some of you do whistle when you snore. Okay? And then this is what I do know. This is the side notes. You know, we like to take them back roads and then get back to where we going. For those of you who snore in any kind of fashion, you're waking up. Uh, can you stop? Stop what? You've been snoring. I don't snore. That's the thing you hate about a snore, right? That annoys you. Is that they will lie to you that they was not snoring. I'm gonna put you on record. Keep on, Wilhelmina. You keep on talking about you not snoring. I'm telling you, you're snoring. You better go to the doctor. Some of y'all have problems with your adenoids. That's why. Some of y'all have bad problems with your sinuses, and your people never wanted to do nothing about it. Some of y'all need y'all tonsils out. Some of y'all have sleep apnea. And let me tell you, sleep apnea snorers. Oh my God. Y'all are the ones who calling in the hogs, the maws, the jaws, and the balls. I'm telling you, y'all be calling them. All right. Now back on the trail. Calling in pigs as your power animal when you need to sniff out the best opportunities. And for some of you all who out there, your mushroom lovers, what are they used for? Them razorbacks. Is it what I know? Because see, let me tell you what the Most High just told me. Every particular name that they could ever have called you, you better use it to your advantage and find out the good things of these things and say, yes, baby, I am that. Come on, and let me go bring you to the mushroom so you can take a trip and dip or zip your lip. Now let me get the steer on my ship and whip this whip. Let me whip, whip, whip. Okay, Nay Nay, don't play like Shay Shay unless you're gonna be something like Tay Tay. All right, what they say. They say the good things. All right, now let me see. Invoke pig is your power animal when you want to connect with the earth magic. All right, some of y'all in the earth magic, right? Y'all been grounding on a deep level. Pig gives you stability and grounding to have confidence in times of trouble. What was I talking about? Because I felt somebody feeling that sadness, but abundance is on the way. Ooh, that rush, like, boom. I just felt it. It was like a tidal wave, boom, through the mind. All of these things connecting, and then on the good side of it, other than what it was that fire there from the Mississippi burning, what it is that we're learning that a lot of things is gonna happen that is bad through these troublesome times. And see, somebody want to put us in reverse in the worst way, but the forward motion in the best way involves everything of a natural life. Come on, Most High. Where do we need to go back to? Somebody going ham. But it ain't that they about to start eating ham. We know that that's an analogy that deals with everything of being able to be in that spirit. Wow. Boar, razorback. They don't know how to. Let me look and see what a razorback's at. What is a y'all tell me, y'all don't want to interact? Y'all watching? Y'all what y'all scared of? I ain't gonna do you nothing. And if you ain't trying to do me nothing, you shouldn't be scared. What? What is the razorback? Where the razorback belong to? I'm hearing it as a mascot. Where is that from? Razorback. Where is the razorback from is what I need to ask it. Or what school, huh? Arkansas. Wow. Arkansas, Razorbacks. That's right above Louisiana. They in the South. Let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out, Arkansas. Let me find out. I'm telling y'all, we everywhere. I'm telling y'all, Arkansas Razorback, also known as the Hogs, are an intercollegiate athletics team representing the University of Arkansas. Somebody may be about to go to college there. Somebody possibly have already been educated at Arkansas. They may be an educator, or they may just be somebody that hang out around the school. They're possibly a fan of the Razorback. Okay, so now I'm looking at what it is that's going on. I'm about to show you what I'm seeing right here. Okay, so we got we got, this is where we at. It's not the paper. We barely got any of those side notes that's going on. But I'm looking at Mississippi over here, Louisiana over here, Texas over here, and then Arkansas up here. What did we see? We saw a three inside of that. The three, it being the foundation, the pyramid, Arkansas to Louisiana, straight up like that. What is going on? A whole lot of movement, right? Now, what I'm thinking about as far as with the messages that was coming through, because we had the 228, then we got the 12, and then we got the 3. We already know what it was that was said about all of that. If we got a recap on it, let's go. Because Mississippi came in with the 228 as Hancock and Harrison Jackson being involved in the area codes. But then we know that we had a burning that was in Mississippi, right? And then we have the Magnolia connecting the 3 states. That's where the Magnolias come in at, right? Because we say we're going to get past the Mississippi burning. We know what it was. But the Mississippi burning was 3 civil rights activists who got murdered. They tried to cover it up, right? Follow me. This is all about where we going, where we have been. And if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you can go. And a lot of people trying to get back to somewhere. Spam, y'all, stop. They coming, they trying to stop what it is that's going on, but they not. All right. Where we at with it? So the Magnolia tie all of these states together. Louisiana, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. I'm going down I-10, showing you how I go from one to the other. And then I could go back from here to there. This is Texas. I can go from Texas to Arkansas, Texarkana, right? Am I right? Do I need a map? I already got one. I keep an atlas. An atlas better than a map. You telling you these are tools. We gotta use them for a reason. Now, the Magnolia tie all of us together. I don't know what it is that the Arkansas State flower is, but this is how y'all coming into play with the Razorback. I'm thinking the Razorback was somewhere else. I knew it had to be an A. I don't know why I was thinking Razorback had anything to do with Alabama, but it's actually Arkansas. I never let this thing out of my mouth because I was unsure. So we had to get the surety on that. And it come with the hog, but the hog being in that abundance, right? What they trying to stop, what the Magnolia said. Let's get with the 228 on the angel number. Angel number 228, guardian angels. I might have to shucks. How hard is this? Every time, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this no lie. When these messages have very, very meaningful significance to those who connected to me, those who trying to get connected, or those who been in my energy, wanting to connect. If I disconnected for whatever reasons, the phone don't stop. When I'm up in here not doing nothing, I might be making earrings. I'll be coming up with a new recipe or some other kind of idea, concept. Nobody bother me. As soon as I get on this YouTube thing and start delivering messages, it's like they don't stop. They try to aggravate me. I'm not about to let it stop me. I'm almost about to put the cap on this right here. To recap, they sending messages and messages. All right, so get back to what it is. The 228 is a message from the guardian angels that you're on the right path to abundance. We see that. How did the Razorback come in? He coming in as a hog, which meaning all of that. I'm telling y'all, I don't be knowing that how these things connect to one another, but they do. And you can walk back down the path and take everything that I said and go do the look up for yourself and see what's going to happen. It's going to be the same thing. Now, success and spiritual growth. And then we went on, moved to the 12, love, harmony, and abundance. Harmony, abundance, abundance from the 228, abundance to the 12. And then we got to the 3, what it was. Angels that is saying that the universe is trying to communicate with you. Some of y'all been blocking up y'all waterways. The information can't flow like it is because you are trying to isolate yourself. No one person is an island. We are all in together. They want you to trust your intuition and inner wisdom and focus on your passion and your purpose in life. The number 3 represents creativity, joy, optimism, enthusiasm, communication skills, and spiritual guidance. And it symbolizes divine protection, assistance from the higher power. That's why you got the Trinity over you. But then we looking at where the Trinity bring a triangle, have that foundation. But you got to go from one point to the next point to be able to build on. That foundation is right here. We got Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. For those of you who are heavily into what it is with symbology. And then we're going straight up to Arkansas and tying in that energy. Why? Because it is time for a clearing house to get to that abundant state for all of those who are connected. Right? And triangulation. Somebody up on the Delta in Jackson. And let me find out is what I've been told you because I know what go down on the Delta. But it's up there. It's not at the bottom. All right. And then we got to the Magnolias. And what the Magnolia was tied into all of it because it's about endurance and perseverance and not giving up. That's what perseverance is about. Endurance is about having the strength to go the mile with the marathon. Y'all better stop letting these people divide what y'all know can't be separated. I'm telling you. Magnolias are symbolic of many qualities, making them incredibly diverse statement flowers. One of the primary meanings of magnolias it revolves around endurance and perseverance. It's related to toughness. I am soft, but I am not an easy target. I am soft. They call me fluffy. Yay. Now look at how they go. And then they brought us all the way to the diverseness of the colors of the magnolia. You got yellow magnolias. They got the green cucumber magnolias. They got purple magnolias. All of them smell good to me. You can eat them as well. You can give them as gift. They got the yellow ones that you give to people to cheer them up as a gift statement. And then you got the ones that you can use in your weddings for feng shui. And also for those of you who are into the botanical life, look up florography. This is symbolism, meaning and symbolism in the way of flowers, because a lot of what we have been looking into lately is just been the symbology behind the bad stuff. Y'all not giving the people nothing good to refresh them. Y'all giving them all them strong things and nothing to refresh them. Somebody needs to be planning an engagement where you're going to have refreshments. Y'all might be making finger sandwiches and some hors d'oeuvres. The fancy word for them. We just call them food. They got some food around there. The meatballs, the sandwiches, you got to have that with that, and the chicken wings go together. Some of y'all about to be going by them big platters from Mine and Choose. Because Mardi Gras coming up, y'all about to be tailgating for the... That's what is y'all doing. That's what is y'all doing. Y'all getting ready for the Super Bowl. Somebody want me to tell them my Super Bowl pick. I'm staying out of this mix this time. Because when I told y'all last year who it was going to be and y'all made all that money off it, did you come break your girl off anything? Hell no. I'm not telling y'all nothing. I'm keeping it to myself and I'm making my own bets. How about that? Now, let's get it. That's why the abundance coming in there. I know somebody gonna be trying to do something to they gonna be trying to do something to deter my mind like they did when it's time for the Ravens to get there. I totally forgot about what was going on. I said I ain't care. I was doing something else. I said, oh wait, hold up. The Ravens was playing. Oh yeah, they was. I totally forgot. I forgot. And then I see people mad that they that the red was gold, but the animals got out of it. It's about the people on the land. The 49ers. I'm getting off. Y'all know I like to take them side roads down the trail, come back with some stuff. Okay, listen to it like this here. This how I go. All right. Because this has everything to do with spiritual wall too. So you got the Chiefs, right? We know the Chiefs run the land over here in America. And then you got the 49ers, the 49ers who ran across the land, right? They the gold rushers. Now, the connotations behind it, some people love the 49ers. They say they weren't as bad as the people they were, but then we know that they were responsible for that going west frontier that trampled the land using a lot of the stuff up. Read the history, the real history behind it. Not what you want it to be because it's that your favorite team. Think about the devastation that they caused. Is y'all out of y'all mind sometime? Now, this is what's going on. You got the cheese and the 49ers. Go look into the whole sentiment of that. Come out with some symbology and talk about that. But or you really just want to be a distraction to the people because you know they're more fascinated with the things that are not sure. But these are things that we know that are sure. Okay? So back to the meaning of the words that's coming together. And the halls came in through the symbolism of the razorback, but there's no totem spirit animal for a razorback. It's just a pig. A boar is a pig. A hog is a pig. A wild hog is a pig. A blue ribbon pig is a pig. Some of y'all might be growing blue ribbon pigs. Y'all have them as pets. Okay? No. I don't know. All right, but then we got on a pig. So if you discover pig as your spirit animal, it means that your life is about to flourish. Y'all about to go ham on that wham. And while this can mean financial prosperity, it doesn't have to always be just the case. There's some spiritual abundances that's going on. The pig spirit ties to the earth element and Mother Gaia. So perhaps your garden will grow prolifically, proficious. That's a word. Or may you may suddenly start making. Let me see what it say more on here. They only gave me a few things. That's where we stopping at, and I'm gonna cap it off on that with the pig. All right. Pig reference is often used as a derogatory term, and we know that. Like I said, they call you everything in the book, but they didn't know everything in the book had good meanings and bad meanings to it, right? The ancients saw pigs in a much different light. Ever wonder why people use pig banks for savings? And we know that we have developed technology where you got some sutures using the pig intestine. And I'm hearing the ancestors way back in the day. Tell them, because they act like they forgot. They all grew up eating bacon. You'll never know when you're going to have to go back to doing something before that you did, doing something again that you did before. Y'all too high and mighty, sitting on their high horse, come down to earth. Ever wonder why a pig use banks? Because pig represent abundance, wealth, strength, and never wanting forever and ever for their needs. When pigs fly, I'm hearing. Somebody say they're not giving up until pigs fly. How you make a pig fly? You cut it into a pork chop and throw it in the sky. That's from me. Ah, oh my goodness. Let me stop. I'll be bad sometime. I ain't gonna lie, but I'll be good at it. When pigs fly. Somebody made a pig fly by putting it on a kite. I seen it. I had bought one for my daughter. For Mika when she was small. Oh, pig symbolism tied closely with the boars. That's where the razorback come from, Arkansas. Wild boars are ferocious. And they have a lot of tenacity. When you hunting them suckers, you better get out the way. And they grow, they fast. They talk about rabbits, how fast they multiply. Have you ever seen wild boars? Oh Lord, the way they squeal. And we know somebody have a snoring problem. Y'all want to get y'all people checked for sleep apnea. I'm telling y'all, all this makes sense. It don't make sense because it don't have meaning to you, but it means something to somebody. And a lot of it do mean something to me. All right. Here, wild boar is an example of an excellent animal spirit guide to call on when you have elusive goals, right? Or you want to stop procrastinating because they wild. When they wild, they wild. And they running rampant. Pig will mess your land up. I just heard Uncle Big one say they better kill them boys before all they feel be gone. They ain't gonna have nothing left. I said, what? For real, Uncle Bill? The boys are teared up. Wild boar energy can help you hunt down and catch whatever is important. They do. Didn't I tell you about how they use them boys for the go on them shroom trips? If I ain't shroom, what you think? I don't know what I know. Loving the life I live, living the life I love. I ain't giving it up. I'm gonna make sure that it be the best of it though. And then I just heard some of y'all who working on them barges. Y'all have ultimate experiences about them boards. Y'all know how it get down. Matter of fact, this is a story, a side story. We gonna get off of it. Yo, living by the river all my life. Okay, so a barge came in, right? It had some boards on them. They got loose, and I remember, I don't know, I might have been at the gym playing ball or something. I always used to be away from home or whatever. But I wasn't too far until I started smelling my grandma cook. Because when she cooked, the smell went out the house and it filled up the whole neighborhood. Everybody knew when Miss B was cooking. All right, so they get home and I'm like, what's going on here? The boar, a small one, got in the wash machine in the shed. On had to call up SPCA on that thing because it's a rattler. He going out there to go wash clothes and the hog was in the damn wash machine. That was too funny. I was telling y'all I wouldn't give my life up for nothing. A lot of the stuff that happened that was happening that wasn't right, it was not, it don't overweigh what was happening good. I'm telling you, that was a story that like we talked about that shit for a long time. And I'm talking about it today. Them boys don't play when they coming off them barges. For those of you who are on them barges, y'all know what they would be hitting for, especially when they have certain stuff. Pig and travel, get in them bars, they get locked up in them compartments, they get loose. They had a whole crew running. You don't want to get ate. All right, so we dealing with all of that in abundance. This is a cap off, y'all, because I got a few things that I need to take care of. A lot of them callers was calling. Some of them deserve a call back. What is it? February 2nd, the second day of February. Here we are. We can't wait with the 2-2. It's so great in the 8 on the end of that. Look like we beginning with a 12. Looking like we well. Love and harmony, it's all about the abundance so well. Put it with the 3. What do we see? A whole lot of love and peace. Communication skills gonna be off the chart. Looking like the spiritual love from the start. Divine protection and assistance from the Most High. Looking like they can't deny. About to go ham. Here I am. We was looking for me. Well, damn. What's happening? Angels in the universe are trying to communicate with you. Open your ears. Open your ears. Open your ears. And in the song was somebody lie, they cheat, they took all I had. She was a friend of mine. But then we know we got a Mississippi with the 228 coming in as well. Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson County. What's going on with y'all? I don't have enough time to look into it with this live, but I am offering you this day because it has been given to me and it is more than enough to share. Have you ever seen a pig roasting on a spigot? And that thing is bust open from the rooter to the tutor. It ain't stuff that apple in the mouth. Oh no, thank you. I don't want to see the process. Just bring the meat back, is what somebody's saying. Y'all know how it's gonna be. And there's many areas around the world that are very delighted about that hog. No matter how much y'all want to deny it. A lot of y'all, if y'all coming from what it is that we see on this side of the town with Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas, and then going straight up to Arkansas, you know all about it. Y'all know what y'all trapping. The trap and house and trap. Don't trap yourself, right? But know that the pig spirit totem is bringing you abundance in all forms. Somebody been calling pigs. I can't get out of that. I gotta go to sleep before you start snoring, baby. You gonna go get them adenoids and them tonsils taken out. If not, no way I can do it. I'm a light sleeper. I might be dreaming and you over there snoring. If I went to sleep before you, you over there snoring. I'm dreaming. I'm hearing a lawnmower. I'm cutting grass the whole damn time you snoring. And I'm cutting grass and it's you that's snoring, programming my dream. Calling hogs. Y'all, I love y'all. I got to go. Until next time, I'm coming with some more. I might come back on this here because it's like this 228 is giving me too much. It's abundant. I could go in a whole lot. And then plus I want to look into the deeper significance of the Razorbacks with Arkansas as well as what's going on in the Delta up there in Hancock and Harrison and Jackson. Act like you know, you think I don't know. I see you when you think I don't see you. Yeah. Y'all, love y'all. Have a good one.